I'm accessorizing. I learned it from watching you loot everything that wasn't welded in place.
I don't know what you're talking about, Moon Man. I don't loot stuff all the time. Sometimes I feel judged right now. Watching me loot everything that wasn't well edited. That's funny because I did get the kleptomania perk the other day. That is mildly amusing. But don't blame me for your life decisions, Moon Man. You know, I feel a little judged right now. We're not supposed to be judgy. We're supposed to embrace each other, accept each other for who we are. Just feeling a little judged right now, sir. Like we're just going to continue the game from where we left off. We're not going to judge each other for our life decisions. All right. We're on the ship. Okay, we need to head to Cloister, and we are going to try to find. We got a whole bunch of quests. On Cloister. This ice moon's eccentric orbit around Elysium barely keeps it in the habitable zone, although it remains host to Laplace's garden, an order of the Synth stronghold. Cloister's permafrost provides the perfect housing for the Archive, the largest computational machine ever built. This calculatory device is liquid-cooled to a functional temperature by Cloister's subsurface sea, and it's also where Inez has her next companion quest.
Moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again.
Wasn't this about research considered heretical by the Order?
That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision.
Oh, I've never met an Order heretic before. Is she bad at math?
Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path.
All right, let's do it.
Do appreciate it, Commander.
So we want Inez and Marisol. You've got a bounty. Visit a bounty terminal owned by that faction to pay off your bounty. I do? What do I have a bounty for?
See that spire? That's the Archive right there. The Archive.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Hey, need something?
I'm guessing Niles is the only one
I
that
want to
can
defeat
craft.
Protectorate as much as the next rational sentient being. But I'm not sure it's worth allying with the corporatists. You're quite curious. I'm unsure if you're a mercurial contrarian, corporate stooge, or possess some hidden strategy.
I recently concluded I think a little of the Order's current regime as you do. I like this. My thinking is beyond calculable reason. Sometimes you just need to go with your gut.
Ah, so it's the former then. You're a mercurial contrarian with no discernible plan. Noted. May all our endeavors yield expected results.
I need to craft more ammo before we go anywhere. Since I don't have Niles with me, I can't craft ammo on the fly. Second stream of the day. Tis indeed. Wait.
Try Auntie's Choice Liftoff, the laxative with 3 kinds of fiber. Soluble, insoluble, and inconsolable.
I have 3 different pets.
Auntie's Choice Sweet Dreams. Finally, an edible sedative that tastes good too.
Hey, little sprat.
Auntie's Choice Antibiotics cures most infections overnight and smooths away stubborn wrinkles.
Oh, the bot's pretty boring.
Auntie's Choice Immunosol, multi-spectrum antibiotics in convenient injection packaging.
Protector at Wasp. Those are exactly the same. Lucy the Crabble.
Cleo and Pal's Crabble. Tender, buttery, boneless. It's the sandwich you want to eat.
Alright, I need... Okay, let's make some... I need more energy canisters. Alright, well, that should be enough to get me going. Okay, we're gonna have multiple quests here. We've got equitable arrangement, process rift data, locate the doctor. Oh, I've got points I need to spend too. Marisol collects and recycles your shock rods, plasma missiles, and biomass ammo, giving you a small chance to be recovered when used. That's interesting. Yes, that's what I want for sure. Hang on, actually. Oh, I definitely want that one because that's like an enhanced heal. Okay, now let's look at the journal. Alright, meet Marisol's contact at Reason's Past, find the grafting doctor. Reason Past, grafting doctor. That's closer. And right there would be theoretically.
This weather is quite conducive for cooling the archive. Unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
I find your proposed time unaccountably so. But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Burying us beneath the snow benefits no one.
Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often.
I don't. That looks like it's blocked off, so I'm guessing we gotta go out.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
Order sniper.
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
Not sure what this is gonna lead to, but let's take a peek down this way. Nothing else up here.
Soldier walk through their gates. Reckon I ought to step away?
Hell no.
Go ahead. Tell me what ails you.
Do gotta figure this part out though, 'cause it's a big place.
Did you receive your personalized
Alright. Mantisaur Queen, Buckshot Bill. Couple of bounties on the planet.
Heard that rip? Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Members of Auntie's Choice are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
Huh. If only one of us could have foreseen this situation. But I'll stay back, Commander. Ain't no reason to cause a scene.
You should heed the wisdom of your friend.
Oh, Inez isn't with Auntie's Choice. She just likes the armor.
Yeah. These hues suit my complexion real good.
As likely as I find that theory, we have rules and regulations for a reason. We are at war, you might have noticed.
We're all on the same side here. I wonder what that flickering is. I wonder if that's my... I might need to restart my capture card.
Laureate Beckett did impress the importance of not delaying you.
It didn't
Very
happen
well.
until I got
Head
right
on in.
here.
But behave yourselves.
That could be
The garden
snow
is
particles as well.
something of a fragile ecosystem.
Impressed as I am that worked. I ain't sure about this. Being vastly outnumbered by the
I
enemy
actually think it
ain't a
is snow
corner I like
particles
to
because
be
they're
backed
going
into.
that way. And when I'm facing this way, it's coming across the screen. I think that's what those were. Alright, so I convinced them to let her come with me. That was interesting. Couple more days of waiting, says Mike Kelly. Yeah. Tuesday is the day. Alright, can I do Tall Tale Teller? I can.
Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
Okay. I was led to believe that Vicar Alden may also be expecting me. Can you direct me to Hen?
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs. May all your problems precede solutions.
Okay.
Is it just me? Or does something seem... Oh, never mind.
Creepy? Yeah, I would call it creepy.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry.
Several times. And once I was called reiterative, if you can believe that. So, prime numbers.
Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
What are convictions?
Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
I've got time to kill. Hit me.
Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
I've got some personal issues I'm working through.
Expand on that for me.
I like stealing things. People seem to have a problem with that.
One day soon, you will evolve beyond an inappropriate attachment to material possessions and at last be free to acquire that which most eludes you. Wisdom.
Why do I just feel like I was insulted?
A 24-hour period of self-reflection and circumspection is recommended after receiving your first conviction. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered.
No, actually, I'm an Earth Directorate agent on an important mission to save Arcadia.
Earth Directorate? In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I'd go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue. I'm fascinated to learn the particulars of this little mission of yours.
Can't. It's top secret, I'm afraid.
Understood. Agent, you know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
My oh my. Are you Sobrosa? Yeah, Celesta 2 is going to be great. Early access next year.
At casual. We're not going far.
Okay, we're here.
At casual. We're not going far. At casual.
She might be bugged. I might have found a bug.
What a lamentable state of affairs.
We're not going far.
Huh. So she led me over here to talk to me and then doesn't talk to me. So I think she is bugged. It's unfortunate. I wonder what she was alluding to.
I remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
There's a war going on and you're upset over a few lights not working?
War? Not with the corporatists, surely. That seems to have calmed down, for the moment at least. Oh, you must mean our little ideological dispute with the Protectorate. Piffle. My dear pupil, that is nothing but distraction. The real war is happening here, inside the garden. We are battling for humanity's future, and victory balances on a knife's edge. Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
You mentioned an issue with the lights. Do you know what the problem is?
Oh, I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a vicar. I tend to people's philosophical needs and leave the management of the garden to others.
So why are you bothering me with this? Why don't you fix the lights?
And purloin from you such a perfect opportunity to serve the plan? I wouldn't dare cogitate on it. Besides, I don't know the first thing about such repairs. Why, I'd be more apt to electrocute myself than anything else.
Come now, you seem like a capable woman. I'm sure you can figure it out.
While it's certainly flattering to have one's competence acknowledged, humility also has its place. I fear the consequences of reaching beyond my calling.
Through the plan, all things are possible, isn't that right?
Through the plan, yes. Yes, I dare say you're right. This must be the true intention behind our meeting. Stand back now and observe the proficiency of a true disciple of the plan.
Get in there. Aww. Did I do that? Sorry, not sorry.
Act casual.
She came over to check it out and then is still doing her act casual thing. Interesting.
We're not going far. You must be curious why I asked for such a
Hey,
discreet
I
rendezvous.
unbugged that though. Well, all the cloak and dagger stuff has certainly piqued my interest.
Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Okay, what are you talking about?
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Well, shit, man. You don't seem affected.
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough.
If what you're saying is true, we need to tell people.
Moderate your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
It's true. Who are you working for, Persephone? I know you're not really with the Order.
I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
You're with Sub Rosa, aren't you?
So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
Sounds like something worth investigating. What happens if I hand over the sample?
Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that.
Count me in.
All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood?
Copy that.
Easier.
Uh-huh. I'd like to see your secret inventory.
And I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. Sounds like a win-win.
I definitely want to buy the decryption keys. Sentry Blade Covert Grip. Serrated for nobody's pleasure. All right. Has near perfect accuracy, has no fall-off point for bullet damage by range, has a custom modular scope with variable zoom range. Toggle with quick melee. Oh. Did not know that until just now. That's cool. Stubborn wrinkles. Alright, I've got a lot of quests here. Acquire a key card from Lauret Beckett.
A second makeup exam will not be off, so I hope you studied this time, Briar. Begin now. That's one way to become the center of attention.
Oh.
Something. Beginning field work. Contraption inaccessible.
Ah, damn it. Didn't work like I wanted it to. I wonder if he's just going to be impossible to pickpocket. How am I detected and who is detecting me? He doesn't have... Hold on, I've got cats that are freaking out. Alright, let's see here. Cats are being crybabies outside. I did not get a key card from him.
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you.
Oh, good. You're alive. I wasn't sure.
No, not dead. Not yet. Nor imminently, one hopes. I am merely waiting.
For what?
I have no idea. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
I'm pretty important.
Indeed you are. All figures have value in the universal equation, although, upon immediate reflection, I don't think that's what you meant. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and
If I'm not mistaken,
good at informal introductions, evidently.
this is our favorite Knights of the Old Republic guy. Who is this? This is Leslie Beckett. Yeah, it sounds like a lot like, I'm gonna go look him up really quick and see if he's got a credit on this game. Renfail Sabarge. I don't see anything. God, it sounds an awful lot like him, though. I don't know. Cartho Nassi, is that you, sir?
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You'll understand. But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
I don't even know what that is.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings.
Say no more.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside.
While I have you here,
I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
can you speak to a rumor about an experiment involving the garden's water supply?
How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively.
I don't have enough of anything. Oh, I would need the sample.
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
I'm concerned for the well-being. If you're drugging people, I think that's something I should know about.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge. But let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises.
He didn't have a key card on him. Wonder if I need to try again. I'll have to wait for that guy to wander past. What's up, Deeks? Go on, Mr. Guard. Wander away. How is he detecting me? He's not moving, is he? What a stubborn son of a bitch. He's just gonna sit there. Alright, let's put a pin in this place and come back later. I don't really want to get involved with these guys until I do my other quests out here. Since we have companion quests. Assuming I'm gonna have to stick to the road. However, how do I get down there?
Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of
Ursopods.
Investigating hostile.
That would be an ursopod.
Standing by to stick side. Protective scopes for
That would be an ursopod. Man, thank goodness there's no, like, cold damage type stuff. I got really tired of that elemental damage crap in games.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely pain-free.
I don't have enough. enough field
3
medicine.
and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually...
Is there a radio menu? There is, if you want to use it. I don't ever use the radio menu. I just hit the Y button and switch between... I can only have 3. I could have up... It just depends on your build. So you can have up to 4 weapons. But the default is 2, and if you want more than 2, you either have to have perks or items. So like I have an item on my helmet that gives me an extra weapon slot, the extra holster. And then I could take the commando perk to give myself one of more slot. And I think you can find, there's like armor mods too that can add more. So I have 3, and if you want to, you can hold the Y button and it brings up this radio which controls everything. And it also pauses. So this is like real time with pause, so you can pause the game in the middle of combat, open that radio menu up, switch to whatever weapon you want and go from there.
Itself was the actual test.
Man, this is gonna be a long way down there, isn't it? I heard a missile. Oh no, that's a ship. That is a Auntie's Choice ship. Definitely an Auntie's Choice ship. What the hell is that right there?
Do you see these magnificent weapons? They have the greatest destructive potential Protector can bring to man. Tell me, why?
It has the Auntie's Choice look. Oh, Architect reserved us.
Damn Auntie's and their propaganda. Take this, you piece of poorly designed refuse!
I wouldn't hit that if I were you.
Take this!
Well, that's one way to do it.
Seems rather extreme. Are you sure you can't simply unbolt it?
As I already stated, the weather has iced over the bolts. They require the application of concussive force before they can be manipulated.
Jesus.
Self-preservation a priority.
Apparently there's mines around here.
Can't attack what's not there.
Raph's still a bit sleepy.
That would be a mine. Well, apparently there's mines around here. That's lovely. Protectorate checkpoint.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
To the rescue! Sight unseen!
Jesus, I'm not hitting him at all from here. There must be a range on that.
Thank you. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Medic, please.
Man, she dies all the time.
Thank you.
Okay, this new sniper rifle kicks ass.
Combatant scan. Torpificator at ready status.
Poke your head up.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Taking the fight out of them. Locking them down.
Well, let's see here. I heard a prisoner say something a second ago, really low key, that was far enough away. Doing jumping jacks, probably not a bad idea. I should probably do some myself. There's the door key. But shaking my life, I said the turn is just left being easy for the first time. I'm hold off for further questioning unless they end up as a new recruit in some officer's camp. Oop.
It's clean. Go, go, go.
Okay. I don't need anything here, do I? No, I'm good. You can also customize a lot of the UI elements too, okay? Like as an example, I have this always on, the quest tracker. You don't have to have that always on. The default is it fades away. Wow, I actually found a door that is higher than my lockpick. That is the first time I have seen that. I'm lockpick 15. Oh my goodness. That is a first. Alright, let's head down here and take the branching path. Something is fucking attacking me.
On the way. Happy to help.
Easily started. You're so easily surprised that you always try to get the jump on enemies. Getting caught leaves you open to damage for a short time, but you are better at stealth now. That's interesting. 25% footstep volume, but your damage, resistance, and evasion are ignored for 8 seconds if you get caught by an investigating enemy. Thanks for the raid, Vince, over on Twitch.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Oh, these guys came from a different... Oh! Alright, we survived. So I thought I was, jumping them, but then they had people that came up from behind. That could have gone real bad. Where I'm heading, I think. Yep. Don't know if those were deadly or not, but I would rather be safe than sorry. For sure. I don't see any people. That's a message from a former seer.
First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some damned cultists. I don't care who you belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all.
Oh, there's something going on up there. A little bit of a firefight. Let them shoot it out. Former seer.
her. Target analyzed.
Multiplication in progress.
We're good?
Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
Plasma grenades. All right. I am a loot goblin. Pure electrolytes.
Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not. Yes. Should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept
been a
up on a
few.
few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
Never thought anyone could make Marisol squirm like that.
Yes, these are my colleagues. They assisted me in a matter regarding a conspiracy headed by a cabal. It was all rather involved. My identity became revealed after I'd been undercover for a considerable time.
You were flushed out? What other low probability events have occurred since... Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
We doing introductions? I'm Inez. Don't mind the uniform. I'm freelance and got no quarrel with you besides.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Commander Renfail extraordinaire.
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Mm-hmm. How'd you end up here if you were a seer?
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox, risky if taken too far. I knew the council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
Sounds like a good lead-in to discuss why we're here, Marisol.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order needlessly, heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Don't you need the archive to perform calculations of that scale?
Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
How's that even remote possible?
I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
But your research was destroyed, right?
I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
My brother just sent me a message. They're on the road coming back from their road trip to Colorado, and my sister-in-law's playing on their Switch, and he's like, this is why handhelds are so awesome. Like, for moments like when you're on the road. Yeah, Switch, the Rogue Ally, all those handhelds, Steam Deck. It's pretty cool to think, because, I mean, I can remember, I go back old enough to remember, like, the first, like, Game Boy, which was black and white, tiny little thing, and sliding cartridges in and out, and that was groundbreaking at the time. And now we've come, it's pretty amazing to think how far we come with handhelds.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Okay. What else we got in here? I like the heater effect that's coming off of that thing. That's pretty cool. A beanie? Please tell me I can wear that. Pretty sure I can wear that. How do I gotta go back to settings. Hell yeah, man. I can have a beanie. Oh, it gets rid of his hair, though. That's unfortunate. Of course, it always screws up my weapons when I do that. I have to redo my sniper rifle, though. Alright. Next question is, where are we going? Looks like it's a long way away. We're right, there is a bounty right close to here, so let's just go do this. I say let's just go do this, it's probably gonna get my butt killed.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Brass, action vehicle, patience. Stop for a medic. Let's get you healed. Happy to help.
Well, I can tell you what, there's a huge difference when you don't have a tank in the party, and I think I'm going to be getting rid of Inez soon. Just so that I can get Niles in here, because, yeah, man, Marisol is dying like every fight. It's got a skull over it, which means it's gonna kick my butt. I don't know what I'm looking at because I haven't seen it emerge yet, so I can't snipe it.
I'll handle this.
There it is.
Negative. Recharge incomplete.
Oh, we got ads. Oh, bad time to reload, man. Oh, toast! Good thing I saved before that. I'm probably gonna need a tank to make it through this fight. Or I could just drop the difficulty down just to get past it. We'll see. I'll try it one more time on normal where I'm at right now. I'm not gonna waste my time. Is that, I mean, is that it? got ads. Run. Run! Get the... Alright, that's dead. Get the ads. Where's the grenades? Alright, that is a bounty. Yes, my love. I know, it's almost time for dinner. 5 o'clock. I know. And give me a minute and I'll come feed all the cats. I know, she's crying at the door for like an hour. I just wait. You make her be patient. I know. I know. And then she goes and sits. I know. She's not suffering, Christina. She had a snack at 2 o'clock. She had a snack at 2 o'clock. She's not dying of hunger. Jesus. I know. She's like either at my door or she's like sitting by the food container just like, someone feed me. Doesn't like cats, man. Alright. We got all sorts of goodies here. What is this? Mushrooms. Mushrooms. All right, that was. Ooh, we got a fast travel too. Okay. Okay, that is a long way away. Holy shit. I wonder how we're getting there. I bet we have to follow the road if I had to guess, which is fine. Alright, let's do a save. Take a 5-minute AFK here, everybody. I gotta go feed all the animals. And then we'll be back to continue. If for some reason the stream drops while I'm AFK, I'll be back with another stream. We still got another couple hours ahead of us. Sometimes the internet goes poopy. 26 AFK. Take 5. see here. We have a long trek across the icy wastes to get to the next location. And we gotta follow the road, which is north. God, a speeder bike would be so useful right about right now. I think this is the branch off. Oh, we got him back on the field. They took her down immediately. I'm gonna have to get rid of her. Yeah. There's two of them. I knew of a weak spot on these bastards. I think it is that blue spot is the weak spot. Maybe. All right, dude, we got such a long way to go.
That'd be Spireton. Was once the Order's headquarters on Cloister. Afore all this.
Oh, that place? Okay. Man, I don't know whether or not I should go down through the trench or not. Long way away. I wonder if the trenches go all the way over there. Free loot. That is a mine. How come it's not blowing up? Well, I'm definitely amenable to having my own FX series. Always happy to provide. Engineering or brawn to get in there. That looks like a giant rift. Yeah, I saw the mine at the last second. Oh, that's... I need my shield. Oops! How many planets in this one? I have no idea. I haven't beat it yet, so I have no clue. No clue until I beat the game.
Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Somebody just triggered something. We're gonna save this right here in case I die again. Fast travel waypoint for the win. I've received orders to withdraw from this forward line and rally instead of Spireton. I will have a warm bed, hot rations, and a roof to stop mortar fire. Have I come across any avowed Easter eggs? No, I haven't been really paying attention for Easter eggs, so if there have been, I haven't. They haven't jumped out at me. Somebody says they've seen Starfield Easter eggs. I've not seen any Starfield Easter eggs. It's not to say there aren't any. I just haven't been like paying attention to Easter egg type stuff. I usually don't notice that type of stuff until second playthroughs because my mind is so fixated on the game that I'm sort of oblivious. Damn it. No, 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 we just got... Yep. This place is gnarly, man.
Standing by to stupefy. Back in business.
God damn it, there's two of them.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
To the rescue! Sight unseen! Let's get you healed! Out of sight and on the way!
Target analyzed.
Whoa, what's up with the fast? Fucking mines everywhere, man. Alright, keep going. Alright, we're going this way.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers.
Trooper! Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me? I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I... wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here.
Yes? What seems to be the problem?
It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You?
Why don't you tell me the problem first?
Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same shocker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks and nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent.
Was he hurt?
The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began.
PTSD.
And the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground. And after, the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them.
Huh, maybe this is more than just reciting random jingles.
Crabbit Crabble fabrics are exalting. They're chitin, shimmers and it shines. Your clothes will be so pretty, it's worth smelling like sea brine.
Shame shockers, Crabble fabrics. Did you used to sell them by any chance?
Calorie killer, my weight loss pillar. Micro critters in my stomach, destroying all my dinner. La 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 la. The fastest way to thin is letting no calories in.
Shockers, Crabble fabrics, new diet ads. Is there a link between them?
Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner.
So he's regressed back to his childhood. Sounds like he needs professional help.
Sadly, you're probably right. We'll try and get him back to base and hope there's enough in his account to cover psychodesectification.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you
I
for
didn't
trying
have
to
the
help.
perks required to to be able to give him any assistance.
Sproutle brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold press fat.
But there are perks that can help him. That's good to know. Is the fast travel? This is not a fast travel waypoint.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a hullhead, but he's got enough sense to make it back before dark.
I hope you're right.
What they don't see can't hurt them. I don't have medical. Auto dock, thank you. Well, I was hoping we were going to get a fast travel here, but apparently not. Choice waypoint, am I taking it? Alright, this is an old anti-choice. Field Agent Arbuck.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
It's like everybody breathes. Oh my god. Actually, I found this crate of supplies. Can you tell me where it needs to go?
Let me take a gander. Boot components. This is meant for the quartermaster at the camp guarding the archive lift. just northwest of the archive. There should be a
Northwest
finder's
of the
fee if you bring these
archive.
to them.
We have business to conduct in unauthorized notion reclusion.
That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since.
We'll be in and out before you know it.
Uh-huh. Sure you will. Yeah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Well, thank you for letting me in.
Oh, a customer.
Air-cooled machine gun. Let's talk to you.
You have needs. I have purloined goods to upsell. Got a good supply of Auntie's Choice finest and some well-built order items scavenged from this very facility.
See your
Looking's
stock.
free. Rest costs extra.
It's all good. Well, before we do anything, let's sell all junk. Okay. What you got? Plasma barrel. Okay. Oh shit! I was buying, not selling. Oh my god! I gotta reload. I gotta reload. I fucked that up. I wasn't paying attention. Hold up. I was like, oh, I have all these extra things in my inventory to sell. And then I just realized I was buying, which means, and I won't get the same value back. Oops.
You have needs. I have purloined. Looking's free.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to go back to a different. It had already. Goodness gracious. I'll do the manual save. Because it auto-saved after I used the vendor. Son of a... Alright, we gotta run back to the camp really quick. Whew, excuse me.
Go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
Found this creative supplies.
There should be a finder's fee if you bring these two. Lost. At some point, we'll work up the nerve. Assuming you don't die. Which in that case, we'll probably just...
Alright, let's go back over here. Oh my goodness. The yawns are real.
Oh,
All
you
right.
have got a good supply of just...
Sell all junk. Now we can go over here and say, let's sell stuff I don't need, like Zane's blade. Probably never gonna use it again, but I'll hold on to it for now. Marksman's rifle. Sentry blade. hat. I mean, too bad I'm not a hacker. That's a really cool hat for hackers, man. Oh, I didn't even see this one. The Lonesome Ranger. Oh, I might be taking that hat. Hang on a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. I might have to take that. Do I have any mods for it? Would be the problem. While in combat and not attacking, gain 33% damage every 2 seconds until your next attack, reload, or swap of weapons. It's when you're in combat. The problem is the extra holster thing. Alright, well, I'm going to hold on to that, because if I can mod that hat, I'm going to have to switch over.
Huh. Wouldn't be here to deliver news of my transfer going through, would you? What do you need? Of course.
Nothing that I need.
Of Anti's inspirational origins. The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong list on the ACS Undisputed Claim. The self-made market legend herself, paragon of do-it-yourself, slayer of unlucrative
Explosive burst SMG. Alright, well, I don't need anything else in here. I need access to this building.
Place is one big death trap. What is it? Be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Well, hello.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
Have you scouted ahead already?
Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Copy
Leave
that.
it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Any idea where we should go?
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
Alright, what other kinds of banned research materials are locked away here?
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
there was a huge crash, boom, bang in the kitchen, and apparently Frodo was chasing a lizard or something, and he just knocked off like 3 pots and pans off the top of the cabinets, onto the countertop, off the countertop, onto the floor. Other cats were like all sponged out and freaked out, and he's over there trying to catch whatever he was. Alright. Let's light it all up.
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Find a way to disable these fences. Okay. What do we got here? So far, is that a guard? Auxiliary Doppler Spoonhauer. Okay, we got more gates over here. Right. What if there's a way in there? Totally looks like there's a... Oh wow, that was weird. It's reflecting the scope off of that material. And it's only the glass. Yeah, it's that glass right there. That is weird. I found a bug! Lockpicks for the win. Alright, what we got today? A handwritten note taped to a pad warns that of the many ideologies and doctrine found inimical to the solving of the universal equation, philosophism may be the most pernicious. A tremulous screed on the dangers of philosophism continues for 17,698 pages, all typed single space. No, I want to pick up. There we go. Alright, what else we got in here? I do not see anything in here that would disable the doors. No further just to crawl through. The note over there. Are we supposed to go out here? Aha! We are indeed. fun. We're gonna save here before I get fried. I should be able to drop down right here. Ah! All right, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to strategically jump my way. Hopefully I can disarm it here. Access overrides. Disable lower defenses. Did that turn everything off? It did indeed. Thank you very much. I would like to not fry anymore. Alright, nothing else over here. There's a door. Five most addictive time-wasting contrivances.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Interesting. Moving onwards. Floor 1, Heretical Miscellany. Burn down initiation. Floor 3, Detrimental Cognitive Enhancers, Predicated Hypotheses. Floor 2, Time-wasting contrivances. Basement.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please!
Not there, buddy.
Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Not concerning, since it's all I have.
How'd you end up stuck here?
We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's Choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
What are you suggesting? That we let this poor fool die a slow, lonesome death?
What secrets? Everything I've seen listed on the walls here seems ridiculous.
Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's Choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends, or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's Choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
We can't lose sight of our principles for the sake of ease or expedience.
That's actually a valid point. We shouldn't forget who we are, and I suppose I'm not who I was.
I don't understand what you two are talking about, but it sounds positive, I think.
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
Fair enough.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Can you let me out now, please?
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Wouldn't make her mad if I were you.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
Alright, you do that, buddy. Automated ATP injectors. Okay, applies on server 10 times for spacer choice Adrena time. Alright. I don't see a way to turn those traps off. If I had to guess, this is going to be like the fan blades, where we're going to use the time manipulator. Because, oh man, it electrifies the floor too. Ah, did I make it through? I am spry, and I did handle that. Door is barred shut. Alright, we gotta do it again, don't we? This one's gonna be a little trickier. I should save again. Alright. Lockpick for the win, man. Reflex compact assault rifle. Interesting. Awakened seer robes. Okay. I've completed the extensive refilling process required to separate the sequestered material archive here in the following categories. Groundless suppositions, false data, some overspill. I probably have enough of those pitch cards too to go back and have that. There was like that game we could play with that one girl. I don't remember where she was at though. If that was on Eden or on the space station. Alright, well there's no way to turn that off back there that I can find. Ah! Is there a way through that door? There's gotta be something I'm missing here. Ah! I do not see anything in here that would lead to... Like, I'm looking for hatches or vents or anything that I can climb through. Ah! There it is. Okay, and then disable all of those. Man, these are getting a little bit crazy, these puzzles, man. Oh!
Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
Deactivate emergency protocols. Research request. Logs. Cataclysmic ends. Anchorite. No materials are removed from the premises. Seer enters Boodle and properly stored items back inside the Cataclysmic chamber. Have security approval and a few patient notes will be taken from the facility.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Indeed.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but, temporary truce, perhaps? Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Okay. Do continue.
Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
What exactly are you planning to do with the research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some...
Can't
Yeah,
really
no
predict how
thanks.
Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany. But I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
I agree.
Unfortunately, she's right. And our R&D ain't what it used to be. We'd best be careful with any sensitive intel.
That's right. After careful consideration, nope.
Understood. But if it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you decide to change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors.
Thank you, ma'am.
Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Full burn.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Reckon I could have mentioned that proprietary insight acquisition gets mighty riled when you take something shiny away from them.
Shiny!
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over. Finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
How do we stop it?
Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Fair enough. And we're getting level 17, which is a great level. Alright. Except now I don't think we can do anything yet with Marisol. We should be able to upgrade her gear at some point when we finish these quests. But we have to leave Winter's Grasp to be able to technically make it out of here. And they're gonna be waiting for us. Want to kill us on the way out. Wonder if they're in the building or outside of the building. Oh, what's over here? Not a door I can use. I'm guessing they're
Suppose
outside.
this is goodbye.
Start bawling.
Oh, sweetie. I'll miss you too. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I.
Marisol's
Everything
mod kit. Which
settled?
means we can upgrade
I
her.
wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
We should probably go. You alright? For the record, I too liked Anais.
Yes, she's every bit as keen-edged, vexatious, and contrary as I remembered her. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault.
Indeed it is.
Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side.
Guess we'll see how things go.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
Perfect. Now we're trespassing, however. And everyone wants to eat us alive. And I don't think we can fast travel when we are trespassing somewhere. Yeah. And they did tell us good luck. Oh, I can fast travel from the back end of this place, though, can't I? Oh, no. Really? I can't. What? ¿De qué? Aún está abierto. ¿A qué hora cierran? ¿Ah? 6 en la tarde. Dicen que están allá hasta 8. No, no tenemos tiempo mañana. Muchas veces pasamos allá a las 7 de la noche. Ya están abiertos. Voy a terminar. No te preocupes, voy a terminar. Voy a terminar, no te preocupes. Relájate, Chris. Dame 5 minutos, tengo que... Alright, I can't fast travel at the moment. Why can't I fast travel? I'm not locked into combat. I wonder if we have to go out the front door.
Getting hostile.
Can I just run? Yo, no, I... I don't know that I can make it out of here by running. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fight my way. Or I can hit a trauma kit and... That worked. I'm surprised that worked. Haha. But it worked. That's all I care about. Alright. We need to go back to the ship. So that I can apply her kit. But I'm going to call it quits there, everybody. I got to go run some errands with Chris. We got to go pick up some stuff from the vet. And it's 6 o'clock, so we need to go before they close. We got to pick up some cat food and stuff. I'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, so we'll see you then. Stay safe, happy gaming, and enjoy.